The homeless outreach workers, employees.
Okay, so the people at the facility staff for the Bowery mission called for this guy. Was he just there visiting, or?
Sir, why were you here?
Oh, I'm here to get my medication because they're withholding my medication. They've been withholding my medication for the past 5 days.
Say again, I'm sorry, I can hear you.
I'm sorry.
So when he came in for his medication, they took his vitals.
Hi, how are you?
Sir, when you came here for your medication, did they take your vitals? Why did you guys call for him?
Because I had some concerns about how he was feeling because he was saying that if I die in this chair, this is going to be.
Oh, that's not. No. Don't lie. Because I have it all recorded, my friend. That's cool. Because my health is in jeopardy and they're refusing. She's the supervisor.
Can we all talk in my office?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, see, now they're going to try to privatize this INSULIN. Okay?
You guys called because he said he wasn't feeling well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, they called because he said he wasn't feeling well.
And because they're withholding my medication.
Okay.
Say again, I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
Not feeling well is easily made.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I understand.
They are refusing to give me my medication. My medication is down the block.
Why are you not feeling well? What are you feeling?
It's not that I'm not feeling well. I asked them to retrieve my medication so I can go back to the shelter with my insulin. Okay. She mentioned that she would get my insulin.
I understand, but we have to tell the doctor a complaint that you're having.
I don't have a complaint other than my sugar is high. I just want my medication so I can take it. Obviously, I wouldn't be refusing. It's not a refusal of medication. It's refusing to get my medication. And so obviously we're going to come up with an EDP.
No, we understand.
And they're trying to make it an EDP. I'm sitting here. Obviously, I'm willfully trying to get my medication. This has been the case for 5 days. They bounced me from the program while I'm in the hospital. They stole my money. Jumaane Williams, the state attorney general, the mayor, everybody knows about this situation already. I made a big stink about it. Now they want to sit here and be petty about it. Oh, he wants to kill him. No, that's not what would happen in here. Because the police would have been here if that had been the case. This would have been an EDP case. Okay? It would have been a psych. But since I come here and I say, can I please have somebody get my medication so I can go back to Lafayette and make it there in time for curfew so that I can take my medication for the first time. I have neuropathy in my hand. Look at my hands, bro. Look at my hands. I'm getting the claw. That's not willful. I'm not willfully not taking my medication. I want my medication.
He appeared not well. It appeared that he wasn't feeling well. So the people that work here, the employees.
Do I look like I'm not well? I'm sitting here normal.
No, you seem fine for us. That's why we're calling.
Thank you. All this is just to cover their asses for their negligence, their willful negligence. Withholding medication from people. No attempt whatsoever to retrieve my medication.
Hypertensive and slightly tachy. Yep, slightly tachy. Yep. Yes.
Ooh, careful. What's tacky?
Correct. You don't know how fast you want to be at 90 watt.
I have to be there in half an hour or I lose my bet. Talking secret.
Say again?
Please don't do that because that's rude.
No.
I'm the patient. You can say what you got to say in my presence.
Yeah, first set of Bibles was taken at 1,500 hours.
This is Miss Ashari. She's going to attempt to try to twist this so that it's not looking the way that it is. Even though I have her recorded on my phone call asking me what medication I needed, right? So what medication I needed, now you want to twist it into I'm psycho, right? I need a psych assessment now? That's what you want to try to push?
364. Correct. 1520.
I'm gonna take altered mental status and try to turn it into a psych. Unbelievable.
24 over 100 on blood pressure, 16 on respirations. GSE 50. Correct.
Fibbing is a no-no, brother.
He said he has diminished lung capacity.
I was a 9/11 responder.
Sir, is it emphysema or?
No, the dust.
He just
Dust.
said, he said he was a 9/11 responder. It's from the dust.
Caught the North Tower from Vesey Street.
He said he's a 9/11 responder. It's from the tower in the dust.
I'm working on the power for a month and a half.
He usually does take insulin, but doesn't have it. And then, sir, do you know the names of any other medication?
The high blood pressure medication, I don't
He says
recall
he
it.
takes
It's
the high blood pressure
Basaglar
medication. He
as the
doesn't
insulin,
recall
once a day.
recall the name. You guys,
30
you guys
units.
Have a list of his medications? No, they don't.
See?
That's what she said. He has no allergies. Thank you.
That's why you record everything. So now this will go up too. Watch as they attempt to try to twist this around to lower the liability. Even though you had 5 days to help me retrieve my medication, you willfully declined to retrieve it, even though it's right down the block, within clear walking distance. You would withhold medication from people. There would be no reason for me to be here if I had my medication. So good luck trying to twist that one. So this message goes out to Mr. Germani Williams, Miss Yolanda. This goes out to Detective Mora over at the State Attorney General's office. This will go to, I guess, Mario Cuomo's office, to his representatives.
But in the meanwhile, I was over in another meeting, and my staff member said, calls reporting that he doesn't feel well, that he hasn't had his medication in a couple days. He also doesn't look good. Should I call LMS? I said yes. So that's why we called.
Yeah.
Because he basically asked us
Gotcha.
to.
Gotcha.
And we
Yeah,
know
sorry,
that
I
he
just on the phone
hasn't
with the doctor.
had.
So was it that I said I was going to die in the chair?
I mean, I wasn't
Or was
here
it
for
that I
that.
didn't look good? Because
I
it's
wasn't here.
two different stories going on
Of
here.
course. I
Because
wasn't here, so I can't
the
attest
gentleman
to
right
that
there
call.
just told him a whole different story, right? Didn't you just hear that? So now we have two conflicting
Well,
issues
what I
here.
told him is what you and I talked about.
Right,
You hadn't
right.
had your medication in 4 days.
Do you know how
and that
dangerous
you
it
were-
is for somebody to not have
Which is why
medication?
we wanted
Which
you to be
obviously
seen.
my status right now is pretty good for somebody that doesn't have insulin in 5
This
days.
is why we wanted you to be seen.
Right.
And I already told you I reached out to the Andrews to see when I can
Right.
pick up the medication
Right.
for you.
But why would the Andrews not make it a priority, knowing that I was a
I can't
high
attest
priority
to that
medical
because I'm
person?
not- I don't work there.
Right. But if they let me go to the hospital and they call the ambulance for me twice in critical,
That would
why
be-
would they wait
That
5
would be
days?
something that you want to ask them.
Right, right. But you guys are my representative caseworkers. Why would you not prioritize your caseworkers,
So we don't-
your case's health priority?
Guys, why don't you just take a seat for a second? Just in case you get a little bit.
Thank you. Huh? Because obviously this is conflicting here.
I don't see what's conflicting about it.
Well, I'd say if I had the opportunity to bring your relative the necessary medication to keep them from going into the hospital in a priority medical condition, and I wait 5 days to do it, what excuse would I have?
I understand both.
Thank you. That's an interesting radio, man. What kind of broadcast is that?
This is how when you're on hold, when you speak with the doctor.
Oh, that's their radio.
Yeah, like they're busy signal.
I need to change that station. Oh, no secrets now. Come on. There's Miss Samantha. Yes, we'll be going into the office now.